Hey everybody, it's Brian Skansky from Mindset Copy, and today we're talking about testimonials. And why are these important? Because people need proof that you're a really good coach and that your process can get them to where they need to be. You have to realize that people, when they come to your website, are really skeptical that you can help them out. They've read all the self-help books, they've been through these processes, and it really hasn't worked for them before. So they're coming to you with a high degree of skepticism, and they're really wondering, can you help their unique situation? So really those testimonials are really important to kind of connect with them, letting them know that you've helped with people just like them in their situation, and you've seen them through to that end result that they're looking for. So most coaches will just put some written reviews on their website, and those are great. I'm not discounting them at all. But they don't really build that connection with a prospect, and they're really much more focused. They tend to be much more focused on just the coach, that it's a great coach, that it was a great experience to work with them, but that's not really what your prospects need. Your prospects need kind of that next level. So every time I sit down with a new mindset coach, what I try to do is to get as many of those past clients on a video testimonial. Even better, if we can get them on a case study, that's even better. I'll talk about that in a second. But as a starting point, get them on video talking about their experience. And again, these testimonials, much more important, is to focus more on that client and the success that you're able to give them rather than focusing on you as the coach. Because that's really what prospects need. They need to be able to kind of connect with somebody anytime they come to your website. They can see somebody just like them talking about the situation that they were in, that they're sitting in right now, and hearing from that person how you guided them to the end result, that dream life that they always wanted. And hearing that process and knowing that you can get them that result and seeing a person just like them getting that result gives them the confidence to go ahead and sign up with you. It's really important to be able to do that, again, because of the skepticism that they do have, and because everybody thinks that their situation is unique. So if you can knock down those two things, and by proving that you've had past clients just like them and seeing that success, that your process works, and that working with you is enjoyable, will really set you above any other coach that's out there. That again are really putting out their written reviews that are really more focused and saying they're a great coach. Realize that if everybody has those reviews out there, it's not really helpful for a prospect. So what I'm going to do is just show you a process. And one of the things that you should do in asking your clients for a video testimonial is really guide them in terms of what do you want to hear from them. Don't just go out to somebody and say, I want a video testimonial about the success that you've had. Really guide them in terms of what the prospects would like to hear and what's most helpful for your business. So I'm going to walk you through some questions that I typically give to coaches to go out to their clients and ask them to go through. And we'll just go through a bunch of these in a second. So it's really 5 key questions that you see here. The first one is like, what were you looking for when you first came in contact with me? So this is really about the story that your prospect has. What were some of those pain points that they were dealing with? What were those situations, whether it's their career, the relationship, or anything else that really brought them to hire you as a coach? And this allows your prospect to kind of connect with that person who might be going through a similar situation, going through the same struggles, talking through some of those painful experiences and showing and kind of connecting with them as well. The second one is talking about, what were those concerns or objections that they had before hiring you as a coach? Realizing that a lot of your key prospects will have some of those same questions. So if they can hear from one of your past clients how they got past some of those hesitations, either by talking to you or just getting over them, and talking about it in retrospect as well. So a lot of times with mindset coaches, in hiring a mindset coach, it's not having the confidence to invest in yourself. That's what I kind of hear time and time again. So in hearing kind of a past client, how they dealt with having some concerns about investing themselves and looking back and saying, that's crazy that I was kind of concerned about that, knowing the results that I have now. So that certainly helps in terms of those key questions, allowing those testimonials to kind of answer some of those objections and questions that you normally would get on your strategy call. You can get those out of the way pretty quickly beforehand. The third one is talking about the results. Like what what was the result of working with you. So not everybody's going to be excited about the process of sitting down with you, getting on the calls with you every other week, or whatever your process is. They're really focused on kind of the outcome. So your testimonial should be focused on those outcomes as well. So if prospects can kind of hear the happiness and the benefits that you've been able to generate for their life, that's what the prospects will really connect with as well. So they have kind of that end carrot that they're looking for, and to hear from some of your clients that you've been able to deliver that is really impactful. The third thing is what did you like best about your experience? So this is a little bit more about your process. Like, how enjoyable was it to work with a coach like you? What was the specific things about your personality or your process? You're really keeping it open-ended here to kind of bring through some of the breakthroughs that they might have had, or those kind of things. So again, we're really focusing on kind of the pain points to start, focusing on those results, and then focusing a little bit on that process, because obviously hiring a mindset coach is a very personal decision for a lot of different people. So if your past clients can kind of fill in the gaps for people, get a better sense for who you are and what your process is, that's always helpful. Now, the final thing is just like, would you recommend me and my coaching to a friend? So after all that, after getting all those results and talking about those pain points, would they go out there and say, this is something that I would, really talking to that prospect and saying, you're looking at this coach, is it something that I would recommend to either my loved ones or friends that are going through similar situations? And you really leave it open-ended for your prospects, and that's where they'll kind of fill in the gaps for prospects and leave in some of those personal details. So again, take these 5 questions. You can really take a snapshot of this right now and hand them to your past clients and ask them to do a short video testimonial. It's just a matter of kind of grabbing their smartphone or getting a friend and asking them to take maybe a minute long or 2 minute long testimonial that kind of goes through these 5 questions. And for some clients, that's a little intimidating. So being on camera, talking that through, is something that's really difficult. So if you do have clients like that, the best thing that you can do is get on some of the video conferencing programs like Zoom and really just have a conversation with your past clients. Record the conversation, and that way you can kind of chop up the various different highlights of your conversation. It's much more, there's less stress involved. They don't have to do as much. All they have to do is kind of talk about their story and the great results that you provided for them. And you get a lot of different content that you can share online or through that testimonial that you can kind of pare down to maybe a minute or 2 minute video. That's really good to build your business through Facebook ads or to link to on YouTube or to share some of those stories on email as well. So you can really repurpose these testimonials in various different ways, but the key is to get them on video, get them more talking about their story and kind of the end benefits that your coaching has been able to provide, and going from there. So I encourage you to kind of take these questions, get them out to your past clients, and kind of upgrade your marketing and kind of answer some of those prospect questions that you normally leave to a strategy call, but don't really need to wait that long. Any questions? Feel free to drop them in the comments, and have a great day.